everyone, I'm Chef Raymond Wong from Seafire Steakhouse, Atlantis, Japan. Today on TNL Taste of the World. This dish is super delicious, it's very tasty. I stumbled across this recipe this time last year when I was in Seoul. Look, it's got quite a few ingredients. Don't worry if you don't have all of them. You can always swap some or add some. It's really up to you. Basically, you can wing it like I did. So guys, stay safe, enjoy this recipe, and look, I want to know how you get on with it. Okay? Cheers, enjoy. Okay, so let's get cooking. So what we're going to need is a nice sharp knife, and then we're going to break down the bird, cutting it into even sized pieces, so when you deep fry it they're all going to cook at the same time. We're going to utilize the whole bird, using the breasts, the wings and the thighs. Even going to break down the backbone as well. We're going to deep fry that off as well, so that we're going to have no wastage whatsoever. As you can see, what I'm doing now is I'm slicing into the meat. This is going to allow the marinade to seep in and give more flavour in the chicken when you're going to marinate it for a good few hours before frying. Alright, next up we're going to marinate the chicken. So place everything into a bowl. I'm going to start off with some honey. And we're going to add some soy sauce, some rice mirin, some oyster sauce, some ginger garlic paste. It's going to flavour it up. A bit of sugar, some chilies, some cumin to give a savoury note. More chilies, some dry chilies, and then Korean bean paste. And then with your hands, or you can use a spatula, give it a good mix. And then you're going to let that marinate for a good 3 hours or so. The longer you leave it, the more flavour you're going to get. Okay, next up we're going to do the dry mix. We're going to be using a bit of flour and then some salt, cornflour. This is going to make it a bit more crispier. Going to add in some panko flakes as well, some more cumin powder, chilies. Okay, and we're going to give it a good mix. Okay. Next up, we're going to do the batter. The batter, just a bit of flour, a bit more corn flour. It's going to make it stick to the chicken. Some bit more flakes, salt, pepper, bit of cumin, Korean paste, ginger garlic, and I'm going to use a nice chilled soda water, which is going to help it crispen up even more. I'm going to add in 2 more eggs, some oyster sauce, just to give a bit more saltiness, and some soy sauce. Giving that a good mix, and then we're going to set that in the chiller as well. Okay, now everything's been marinating for about 3 hours. I've added the egg mix and soda water into the chicken, and then we're going to go straight into the flour mix, the spice flour mix. Give it a good rub around. Make sure everything is coated nicely, and then just dust off the excess, and then into a clean tray, get ready for frying. And then just repeat this until all is cleared. By this time you want to probably get your frying oil on, ready for deep frying. Okay, so now I'm going to be making the chili glaze, and I'm going to chop up some coriander, and this is going to give a nice aromatic flavour. I'm going to also, I've just added that onto the tomato ketchup, some more chilies into there. As you know, this dish is going to be a bit spicy, but I like spicy. You can always put less in if you don't like your chilies too hot. If you don't like it too spicy, you can leave it out. Okay, I'm going to add in some spring onions. This is going to be for the garnish. I'll probably add in a wee bit into the sauce and then keep some back for the garnish when we finish off the chicken. Spring onions in, and then now we're going to add in some ginger garlic paste. And then some honey, we're going to sweeten it up. And then we're going to heat this all up in a pan, some fresh lemon juice. So you've got a nice, beautiful, sweet and sour and spicy sauce. It's going to go perfectly with this chicken. Okay, all the chicken has been cooked off. It's been cooked off for about 20 minutes, and then I put it into the oven as well, just to make sure everything is cooked. Now I'm going to dip everything into the sauce and then give it just a nice glaze. Just turn them over. Everything's going to be crispy, gooey. It's such a stunning dish. We're just going to lay them out on a board, and then we're going to garnish them up with some spring onions, a bit of fried chilies as well for a bit of colour. You can also bite into them as well, and some fresh herbs. Got coriander, a bit of basil, and then some crispy garlic chips as well. Beautiful. Guys, enjoy, and thanks for watching.